Honorable Mkosi, sorry.
Chair, we cannot be disrespected by the president here. If he doesn't want to withdraw, let's remove him from the program and continue with the other entity, and he must just leave the meeting. We cannot be disrespected by him.
I'm very clear. My role as president of SASCOC is to ensure good governance and ethics.
Mr. Hendricks, do you want to withdraw or not?
No, sir, I can't withdraw. It's
can you kindly leave this meeting?
Cut.
Chairperson.
Honorable Daniels.
Thank you so much, Chairperson. Chairperson, one must listen to understand and not necessarily to respond. As much as I have griped with Mr. Hendricks with what he said, I want to encourage Mr. Hendricks on his way out to consider writing to you and raise these concerns that they have, because I'm absolutely sure there must be some substance in the things that he's saying and the concerns that he has. So I would want to say, let us put pride aside and encourage Mr. Hendricks to write to you so that that item can come before this portfolio committee or whichever other platform it needs to be to discuss this, not just for us in a portfolio of sports, for all other portfolio committees. That is just my request, Honorable Chairperson. Thank you.
The President of SASCOC to give us his input and overview on the developments within SAFA.
Thank you so much, Chair, and excuse the fact that I don't have a tie. I had to pack my own bag coming here. My wife usually does that of 35 years, and she's going to admonish me when I get back home. So my apologies. Chairperson, there's a very important thing that I need to raise first in my overall perception of the portfolio committee in my, I think, 4 engagements with you now. And I'm going to talk about SAFA as South Africa's biggest sports federation. I need to know whether any of your members have a conflict of interest in today's meeting, whether any of them belong to a football club or a professional football club. And in fact, I'm going to ask this of every meeting that we have in future, whether be it basketball, cricket, so that we understand that there's no conflict of interest. Yes, I understand as SASCOC, we at the very beginning of our tenure, we say that we don't have a conflict. But it's important to also note that in the issue of football, that we don't have that conflict of interest, be it professional football or amateur football. The second thing is I want to raise the issue that has been brought to my attention by many.
Before you proceed, President, are you implying that someone has interest?
No, I'm simply asking whether there is a conflict of interest.
Yeah, I just want to add. I think it's procedure. Myself, as a daughter in swimming, as you are aware of, and just because of that, I've written to the legal desk, which set aside any ruling from me not to participate. So that's why I'm asking. If there's any other member here that you might be aware of, then we have to deal with it. And I think members needs to, and they understand the law, they will do as such and make their declarations. Honorable.
Thank you very much, Chairperson. It's so surprising in that today the president of SASCOC he's asking us if we have any direct interest and so forth. And he has never done that in the past. I'm just wondering what makes the president to ask that today? Because it seems like there is something that he know which we don't know. And we are not going to be happy with that, Chairperson. We have been elected by the voters. And we know what is our responsibility in here. He cannot come and say that statement without knowing information that we don't know. And it's going to get where it's not going to be interesting to attend the portfolio committee. Because if we had to take on this statement, definitely we will, Chairperson. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Malatsane. President of SASCO, proceed.
Yes, it's normal procedure in every SASCOC executive meeting for every executive
Yeah,
member.
but President,
declare.
it's not a SASCO meeting. This is a portfolio committee of.
Yes, sir, and I agree with you. And it's the King 4 code of governance to say that you have a conflict of interest in any meeting that you attend. And that's a simple statement from my side. I did not want to raise any issue of conflict. But if there's a member who belongs to a football club or a professional football club, they must state it.
Honorable Daniels and then Honorable Khabo.
Thank you, Honorable Chairperson, and good morning to everybody present. Chairperson, we are no kids here. Through you, Chairperson, I think the President of SASCOC must come clear or clean with that question. Don't beat around the bush. We've got work to do. We've got a lot of other things to attend to during the course of today. We've got a government to run. There's no time to waste our time. Let's go straight and shoot straight. Thank you.
Honorable Khabo.
No, thank you very much, Chair. Probably for a purpose of progress and to alleviate unnecessary fears. By virtue of us having been sworn in before the Chief Justice of South Africa, we have committed to adhere to the principles as outlined in the Constitution. So from where we are sitting, we know as and when we are interested or we've got conflict, we will then excuse ourselves.
Fantastic.
But that was just a way of trying to register progress. But in future, President, you do not utter statements and leave them unattended as if now you are suspecting someone who must then, out of their conscience, must be able to say, myself, I'm conflicted. It does not make sense. It's like you're on a fishing expedition and don't invite us to that expedition without our consent. Thank you very much. But I would propose that we take note that indeed if there are conflicts of interest, we know as members of parliament that we'll have to excuse ourselves in any deliberations. Thank you.
Honorable Jacobs, is that a declaration?
No, it's not the declaration, Chairperson. I may play the fool, but I don't play the football. So, Chairperson, I do think it's worth noting that there seems to be some form of a delay tactic here before we get into the meat of this meeting, Chairperson. And South Africans are waiting in anticipation to hear what is actually going on with SAFA. So we must ignore these delay tactics and these attempts to prolong this meeting, knowing that we have a limited time, Chairperson. I put it to you that we proceed.
Yeah, noted, honorable members. Let's proceed, but perhaps to satisfy the President of SASCOC, I'm a former Leicester City football player. I'm a former referee. I hope that will suffice.
Thank you, Chair. Just a matter of good governance, Chair. It applies to everybody, including the Portfolio Committee. Chair, the next thing that I want to raise that has come to my attention as the President of SASCOC, and this is not a delayed tactic, it's a very serious matter, that some members of the Portfolio Committee are using this meetings as a vehicle to enhance their social media profiles. In fact, Mr. Jacobs...
President of SASCOC, can I call you to order?
No, sir.
Can we deal with content of SASCOC and what you have to do?
Mother Chair.
And no one of us, members, I cannot dictate any member how to deal with his or her profile when it comes to their public life outside. Let's deal with because you see, some of these entities that report before us, they want to sound like politicians. Let's hear what SASCOC has to offer pertaining to SAFA. Let's hear what the department says. Let's hear what SAFA says, and I'm going to give time for interrogation. We have many issues in SAFA, many issues, and I think members is very eager here today to ask that questions, to get responses, because at the end of the day, we have to make recommendations. We don't want to interfere. We want to make recommendations because of soccer in particular. Honorable Malatsane, Honorable...
Chairperson, can the President of SASCOC just withdraw the statement he has just said? Otherwise, Chairperson, we have no option, but next time we will not allow the chairperson the president to come in. And like as Honorable Khawe just said, this is the delaying tactics, and our time is limited. We don't want to find ourselves where we had to adjourn the meeting without addressing all the issues that we want to address as the portfolio committee. Thank you, Chair.
Okay, let me do this. Honorable Members, time is running. We have done, because of all of these, you said, they said, SASCOC has done this, this federation have done this. Like honorable members has observed, and I want SASCOC to take note of this. They are here also to observe and not to dictate. There are issues of entities, letters and emails on the desk of these honorable members of what is happening in these entities, with a complete ignorance from those who have played the role like SASCOC. And SASCOC is aware of that. And I don't want to go back into all the entities of problems that we ask for intervention and not interference. So I want SASCOC to present. I'm going to give you 10 minutes. Give us a quick overview. Leave the overall thing and the members' profiles and what members are doing outside. Deal with the content. Thank you, Mr. Hendricks.
Thank you, President. For me, in my long career as a sports politician, an elected member, yes, it's sport politics because we get elected. My experience with SAFA is that there's an issue of two matters. Unlike cricket and rugby, where you have one umbrella body that serves professional sport and amateur sport, SAFA, from its very, very birth. No, you're asking me for 10 minutes.
With due respect, before he proceeds, can he withdraw what he said about us?
Yeah, I think Mr. Hendricks' members took offense, you know, instead of dealing with the presentation.
Chairperson, I'm looking at a Twitter post by Mr. Jacobs. His statement says at the end, one by one. Now, this does not lead to a constructive engagement. Please, and then he has a phone that he posts after a meeting. Oh, no, give me a chance. A phone in front of him that he's recording how he speaks and asks questions. And then he posts it after these meetings. Surely that is ethically incorrect.
I'm not going to respond to that because this is the way members communicate to their constituencies. Advocate Sali.
Thank you, Honourable Chair. I duly note what the President of SASCOC is noting, and there are concerns. However, this is not the platform to raise those concerns. So with all due respect, you had more than enough time to raise these concerns through Honourable Chair so that it could be dealt with. Today, I have a nation and constituents waiting for responses. We have a plenary later today. We've got limited time and we're going to be cut on time. And I'm very concerned that all my questions are not going to be answered, and that means the nation's not going to be answered. So, sir, please, there is due process that should have been followed even before today. Thank you.
Unless we stop SASCOC and was there a presentation? Was there a presentation by SASCOC? I'm dealing with that issue now. Was there a presentation? Oh, okay. Unless we stop SASCOC from presenting and take their presentation as a fact. There was a request, Mr. Hendricks, to withdraw what you have said. Can you withdraw what you
said? No, I can't withdraw it. It's a fact. Members are using their social media platforms.
Chair,
let's move.
Chair, please. I've been raising my hands here.
Proceed, honourable member.
Mr. President, if you know you are busy with social media in the meeting, you are supposed to stay outside. Because you are presenting, you are reading the social media. We are not here for social media. Respect us. The country is watching us. It's like the way you are presenting, you want to resign today because it's like you don't care about it. The way you speak, it's like you're not trusted anymore. please respect us, respect the people of South Africa. If you are not, just resign because you are not in the meeting. Thank you.
Did Honorable Makata? Mkosi, sorry.
Chair, we cannot be disrespected by the president here. If he doesn't want to withdraw, let's remove him from the program and continue with the other entity, and he must just leave the meeting. We cannot be disrespected by him. Thank you.
Mr. Hendricks, you play a very big role in this meeting, and you for me, you have to observe and listen because these federations belongs to you. Are you withdrawing what you have said?
Sir, they've put a proposal in front of you. I'm very clear. My
Hendricks,
role as
Mr.
president
Hendricks,
of SASCOC is
Mr.
to ensure
Hendricks,
good governance
Mr.
and
Hendricks,
ethics.
Mr. Hendricks, do you want to withdraw or not?
No, sir, I can't withdraw. It's a
Can you kindly leave this meeting?
Cut.
Chairperson.
Honorable Daniels.
Thank you so much, Chairperson. Chairperson, one must listen to understand and not necessarily to respond. As much as I have griped with Mr. Hendricks with what he said, I want to encourage Mr. Hendricks on his way out to consider writing to you and raise these concerns that they have, because I'm absolutely sure there must be some substance in the things that he's saying and the concerns that he has. So I would want to say, let us put pride aside and encourage Mr. Hendricks to write to you so that that item can come before this portfolio committee or whichever other platform it needs to be to discuss this, not just for us in a portfolio of sports, for all other portfolio committees. That is just my request, Honorable Chairperson. Thank you.
Thank you. Noted. Hey, I don't want to waste time and we have to proceed. Honorable Malachani. Honorable Malachani.
Chairperson, you don't waste time. You know, at some stage we need to be hard on the entities so that they can be able to understand that the nation there, they are suffering and they need development. And this is so unfortunate that the whole president of SASCOC